Maybe that run in the second quarter to have them go up in the halftime, you guys came out and kind of turned things around. What changed in terms of your offense or defense or both?
Yeah, I think we had a letdown. I think we got a little comfortable. weren't playing with the same sense of urgency we needed to end the half. And then in the third, the message was to come out strong, set the tone from the beginning, and get back in the game. And we got a couple stops on defense, and that got us going.
Number of guys in double figures tonight, four of the starters and two more off the bench as well in double figures of scoring. Talk about how does it not speak in terms of the overall balance that actually had offensively as a team?
Yeah, very good balance. I attribute that to great ball movement. We were really trying to play with some good pace and really move the ball well, and I was encouraged by that.
You got a couple of really post-ups in transition. Do you think that's going to be a big part of your offense this year?
Yeah, I think it's figuring out ways that I can impact the game and the way that I can try to score the ball and yeah, that's going to be another option for me that I feel like if I run, get a post catch and work. Tobias gave it to me there early, kind of got me going. So it's something that it's just ways for me to figure out to be more efficient on offense than different areas.
How do you think that's going so far? I mean, it seems like it's you have a much different role when you play the 4 as opposed to the 5.
I'm figuring it out. It's not perfect yet, but our team, I feel like we're moving in the right direction.
You had a moment in the first half where you and Raul had kind of a long back and forth about, I think there was a missed assignment or rotation on defense. I guess, are you at the point now where you feel comfortable speaking up and saying this is where people need to go and taking that leadership role on defense?
Yeah, I believe, the more that we're spending time together, and especially when you see things on the floor, and in that particular time it was very clear, so I needed to let him know. And Raul is great, very professional. He understands, and he's trying to play to win. So when that's going on, it makes everything easier.
Tobias, is Furkan a different player than he was a year ago, or is he just getting more of an opportunity, and does he have more confidence now?
Yeah, I think he's definitely getting more of an opportunity. Has a lot of confidence in his shot. We've been able to find him, and he has a quick release too, so he can get it off. And he's just playing with a lot of confidence. I think we were joking with him after Portland, saying he's a new man, but he is starting to play like it too. So it's always good, especially like a game like today, have him come off the bench, make 3 threes and also score 17 points. That's a big lift for us.
Toby, I know it's only 3-game losing streak, but to get it kind of out of the way early in the year and that other festival, how key was that tonight to come home and get back in the win column?
Yeah, that was real key. I just think it was key for just our morale as a team. Obviously, we expect a lot of ourselves, and I've been on teams where 3 losses in a row it was like, okay, let's try to get the next one. But after 1 loss for us, it was like we need the next one ASAP. So obviously we were in some close games, tough-fought games, but for us it's just about turning the next page and getting on to what's next. And today was a good start to that, and we just got to continue to progress out of that.
I think you guys had 12 turnovers in the first half. Was that something that was addressed at halftime?
Yeah, that's been our biggest thing this year. A lot of them have just come from, myself today. I like 2 travels in the beginning, and we're continuing to find each other in our spots and how we want to play and things we can do to execute better. So if we can just limit to half of those and protect the ball a little bit better, I think that will help us out a whole lot.
Tobias, you told us in the preseason you spent a lot of time in the offseason preparing for improvement on defense and playing on the wing. So I guess to this point, how would you grade yourself? How do you think you're doing so far?
I think I'm doing pretty good. I thought the one side was everybody knows that's first team on defense. So if I could throw those up about 4 or 5 times a game, I think that's pretty good for me. But now I worked on it, and like the guys on the team, the defenders that we have pushed me to be better at that and to give more and to give my full effort at that. And so I think so far, I mean, guarding different positions, 2, 3s, 4s, I think I've been pretty good at that. Obviously, can continue to get better at it, and I'll continue to work at it.
Where's your comfort level with Joe? I know it's only been a couple of games, but do you feel it progressing, like playing out there with Joe?
Yeah, I do believe it's progressing. For me, is continuing to understand, what we're trying to do on the offensive end, and just kind of being in the right places and right times for him and for our group. And not necessarily thinking, oh, what's this play or what's that. So it's coming along. I think everything, it takes time to be perfect, but it is coming along.
Al, Brett talked about the turnovers and how they have to cut back. Do you think part of it is just getting used to each other?
Yeah, I think a lot of them, our guys mean well. We're trying to make certain reads, certain stuff, and we're just not necessarily clicking how we need to be. Maybe some plays are there, and we're just getting to know one another. So we have to be more conscious about taking care of the ball. But I believe that as the season goes on, we'll be fine.
Tobias, depth was kind of an issue last season for this team coming down the stretch, but this year you have contributions coming from guys like Furkan. Both of your backup point guards have looked good the last couple of games. How big is it for a boost for the starters to see that, to have that much depth behind you?
That's a huge boost for us. I think, obviously, you said it last year. It was something we were trying to figure out. This year, even with guys that have been out and injured in games, Ben's out. So we get the backup play from Raul and Trey, and both of them have played, really well for us. So, there's a lot of great pieces, and Matisse is a young player on our team who is going to continue to find his way throughout an NBA season. And, James has come out and played well, Mike off the bench. So our bench has given us a great spark, especially when they're called upon to each and every game. So we got a lot of depth. We have a lot of guys who can play and help our team win.
Thanks, guys.